what y'all want to do, but I'm adopted. I know my biological parents. I'm not in contact with them, but I recently got back in contact with her, just the mom. She lives in Jackson County. She is, this is my assumption. I think she might have put that on there because she's crazy. Mm-hmm. But I mean, of course, I can't just say it's her. But,
how'd you find out the AirTag was on there?
My phone pinged, so it has that thing where you can, like, if something's following you, you can
I gotcha.
disable it. So.
Okay. Do you know where your biological mother lives?
Yeah, 131 Georgia.
Is that in a neighborhood? Or?
Yeah, it's a neighborhood. It's an arcade, technically.
Okay.
Back where the volunteer firefighter is. It's back that way.
Yeah, it's nice. Okay.
I don't know if it was her, because
right.
It was put on, I don't know if it's actually her, but she's, yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
It just weirded me out.
How long, it's just on here today?
Yeah, yep. Like it literally within the past 2 hours.
Okay.
I got the Walmart and then the Walmart, or that Hamilton Mill exit. And then from there, all the way up to here.
In Jackson County, Georgia, a woman received an alert that an AirTag was secretly tracking her vehicle. The notification quickly led police to her estranged biological mother, who later admitted to placing the device.
Just give me a rundown. How did we get here today?
I reached out to Madison. I've had her number. I reached out to her and to talk to her. And she wanted me to, she said, yeah. First she would meet with me so I could see her, hear her voice, talk to her. And then she said that she got married. And then I didn't hear from her for a while. I don't know, a week. It might have been days.
So when you talked to her in August, was that the first time you've talked to her in years? Or, because I know you said I lost her when she was 12 or 13, 14, whatever.
Yeah.
So I guess 10 or 12 years ago.
Yeah, but I know who she was adopted by.
Okay.
Sue.
Okay.
And I reached out to her too, but she said she's in school, she's graduated high school, but there's never been a communication. But it's me wanting to communicate. It's me wanting to say, hey, how are you? How's life?
Yeah. Y'all talk in August or texting?
We just
August.
text.
Okay, text in August. Then what happens?
I'm like, she's not going to call. She's not, let me search Facebook to see. Then I see that they're going to a church in Tequila. So.
You went to church in Tequila?
I went to church in Tequila.
How did you know which car she was driving?
I watched her get out of it. I watched her.
You got there, I guess, early, and then when I get there, I see her, and then okay, I got you. I'm tracking.
I did not know what she drove or what.
Prior to that.
Exactly.
Okay. You see, I guess, her and her husband walk in the church.
No, I had pulled where the guest people, special parking.
Okay.
I pulled right there, and I just sat and watched people. It's like, I know she's got to come today, because remember me telling you that that whatever date that was, the Sunday prior, she wasn't there.
Right.
Or he wasn't there. I didn't see him.
Okay. So once you see them, they pull in, they get out of the vehicle, then what happens?
I freeze.
Yeah. So you're in the car and you see them go in, and so then what happens?
I literally sat there for a while.
So you...
Let me think. See them go in. I sat there for about 10, 15 minutes, and I go get me something to eat because I hadn't ate. I went to McDonald's.
Okay. You go to McDonald's, get you something to eat.
Get me something to eat.
And then you come back to the church, I'm guessing?
Back to the church.
And so...
To work up my courage to go in.
Yeah, I got you. Somewhere, when you get back from McDonald's, at some point, I'm guessing when you return back from McDonald's, that's when the AirTag comes in, you're like...
I have it on me. No, I didn't. I still have it in my purse. I haven't put it on there yet.
Okay, I'm tracking. All right, so then what happens?
I go into church. They greet me. I sit in the back pew.
Is this a large church, a smaller church?
Yeah, it's like
I mean, if you had people-wise, with 50 people, 200 people?
I don't know. It's pretty big.
Pretty big, okay.
Yeah.
The last time she laid eyes on you was when she was being adopted, I guess, during all the...
I don't know.
Oh, gotcha.
I mean, if she searched my Facebook page, she could see me.
Okay, I'm tracking. So you go into the church, sitting on the back row, and you said they said stand up to shake hands.
No, I mean, you know, everybody's gathering, and then the music plays, and then they were like, you know, we're standing anyway.
Yeah.
And they're like, you know, go around, greet people.
Reach across the aisle or something.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
I got you, okay.
But remember, I see her come through the double doors.
That's right, because you're already seated in the church.
Yes, I'm in the church.
And then they come through the double doors, and you're like...
I seen her. I didn't see him.
Oh, got you.
I just seen her.
And you're like, oh, there she is.
Yeah, I was like...
And you're like...
I was excited.
Yeah, I got you.
But the text was I should have waited, but I didn't. I should have waited for her in her time.
Yeah.
But like I said, I didn't.
So you see her walk through the double doors, and...
I think she noticed me. Because, or maybe it was, I hope she noticed me.
Right. No, I got you. And so what did she do? Did she just go to
I
the
mean,
seat?
if she didn't, maybe.
Well, there's a lot of people there too.
Yeah.
You got to think. It's not like it's just 5 or 10 people sitting
Yeah.
there. You know. And I walked in the building, and there are people that I knew. I went to a classroom one time, and walked right by a guy that I worked with, and he moved to a different agency just a year prior. I walked right by him, sat down. I hear somebody saying, "Sauce." I look up, and he's like looking back, like, "Bro, like, come up here and sit." And I literally walked right by. So it can happen. It can happen.
So she comes through, and I'm like, yes, I can see her.
At what point is the AirTag? Where does that come in at?
Okay, so we shake in at. He
Shaking
shakes my
hands.
hand.
Who
I mean,
does?
just different people
Oh,
shakes my
okay.
hand. Everybody's around me, and then, you know, I freeze, and then I see him, and then all
Now, does
emotions.
he know you, I guess?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. So I know I had it in my pocketbook. So
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I got to see her. Maybe I shouldn't put it on there. I was doubting myself. Maybe I should.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I want to know what she's doing with her life. I want to know where she lives. I want to know if it's beautiful. You know, I want to be a part.
You want to be a part of her life and what's going on.
I have really bad anxiety, so after all of the people come, but he is literally standing right there beside me. I mean, like...
Her husband?
Yeah, like, you know, I go around, and I remember telling you that I was digging through my purse, you know. I seen him coming, I was like, say something to me, you know, I froze. I was like, you know. And then I was digging through my purse, because I was like, did he send out, and in my mind I was thinking, did he send out a text I was here? You know, all of this. I don't know how they're talking. I don't know what the communication is between them. I don't know. We take communion. He preaches, teaches, and I pull it, and I said, but I got to see her. That's the point of even coming. So I popped it on her car.
Yeah.
I was like, I want to know more.
What does it do? Does it like stick to the bottom of the car? Because I guess it's in the wheel well is what I was told. And it just, is it magnetic?
No.
So what do you...
It's in a case.
Yeah?
I know this is crap, but I'm telling the truth, and I just popped it up there.
I'm asking, how does it attach?
It was a sticky.
Oh, it's a sticky on it. Oh, okay. I got you. Now I'm trying. Okay, gotcha. So once you, this AirTag is stuck to the bottom of her car in a wheel well, with the little sticky, so then what do you do?
I was like, where's she going? Are they coming out yet? Do they know what I'm driving? Whatever. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I go eat again.
Mm-hmm. Then eventually they come out.
But I didn't. I seen them come out, so I left because I knew it was on there.
Yeah, no, I got you. I'm guessing once you left, then at some point you eat again, and then you check your phone, and you're like, oh, okay, they're at Walmart, okay. And you said you got to see her eat a donut.
Yeah.
I'm guessing. Did you walk in the Walmart, or you was outside?
Mm-hmm. Where it binged, because it binged where the key was. I seen where their car was.
Okay, so you gotta pull it, I guess, kind of in the vicinity to where you can see the car Okay, and again, I don't think you meant any ill intention or meant to cause any harm or trouble or anything like that there. You just want to lay eyes on her, just want to see her. Are you aware of how she found it and all that good stuff?
I figured somebody told her.
Okay, no. So what happens is, like my boy's got an AirTag on his wallet.
Yeah.
And if he rides with me, we go around places, it'll say AirTag's been following you for however long.
Oh.
So that's when you start.
I was an Android phone, and then I got this phone August the 16th.
No, I got you. Okay. So that's how she would find out. So after Walmart, what do we do? Like, so we see she eats a donut, and I guess they get in their car and they're leaving out of Walmart. So then what do we do?
I eat. Again, I went to the Mexican restaurant.
Okay. And then you
Go home.
And at what point, I guess
No, I didn't go home. I ate, and what did I do? I ate, and then I mean, it takes me a while to eat, so I don't know, about an hour.
Mm-hmm.
And then I see where it's at, and I'll follow it. Because she lives in Jefferson.
Gotcha.
At the gated community.
That's when you saw where she lived at the gated community, okay. And then eventually you go home at some point, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I went and I painted.
Okay, I got you.
I painted.
And then at what point do you see it's head to the police department?
Under Georgia Code Section 16-5-90, a person commits the offense of stalking when he or she places another person under surveillance without consent for the purpose of harassing or intimidating that person. This law applies directly to the use of tracking technology. Attaching an AirTag to the wheel well of a vehicle without the owner's knowledge or permission clearly satisfies the surveillance element. Georgia courts have confirmed that physical following is not required. Electronic tracking is sufficient to violate the statute. The United States Supreme Court in United States v. Jones 2012 ruled that installing a tracking device on a vehicle constitutes a search under the Fourth Amendment. This decision highlights how invasive unauthorized location monitoring can be even for short periods. Even relatively short-term unauthorized surveillance can cause sufficient emotional distress to meet the harassment requirement of O.C.G.A. 16-590, particularly when the victim has clearly expressed boundaries and no longer desires any contact. The investigating officer handled the case professionally by conducting detailed interviews with both the victim and the suspect, carefully explaining the nature of the misdemeanor charge and offering voluntary self-surrender to minimize disruption to the suspect's work schedule. Offering a pre-diversion program in this first-time nonviolent case is a reasonable and common resolution under Georgia law. Upon successful completion, the stalking charge is typically dismissed, avoiding a permanent criminal record.
I woke up about 5 o'clock.
Yesterday afternoon, just took a nap.
This morning.
This morning, and saw us at the police department.
Yeah.
And you're like, why is my AirTag at the police department?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I decided to face the music.
Well,
I know they can be criminal charges, stalking charges, serious charges.
Yeah. Any charges to me is serious,
Yeah.
but it's not like it's a felony or nothing like that. But any questions that you have for me, anything that I should have asked you that I did not ask you, or anything you'd like to say?
No.
The problem is in this job, many times I have to do stuff that I really don't want to do. Okay. And this is one of them. I'm just going to be honest with you. This is one of those things that if there's anything else that I could do or do something different, I would. But I'm not above the law.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
I told you before you had to do what you had to do.
I know. And so I wish this was going a different outcome, but it's not going to. Now, how we go from here is it's a misdemeanor. Okay. You ever been charged before?
No.
All right. So it won't be that bad on you. It's still a serious charge. Don't get me wrong, but nonetheless, if you've never been in trouble with it, it is a misdemeanor. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a warrant. I'm not going to arrest you today. When do you work again? I'm off tomorrow. I work Wednesday, 12:30 to 8:30. Okay. Well, one day this week I'll get a warrant, and what I'll do is I will try to take. I will call you once I get the warrant signed, and that way you can go over to the Jackson County Jail, turn yourself in, and you get your bond here and you can get out. And I don't want to mess with your work schedule too much. I hate the situation. I really do. I wish there was something else I could do, but misdemeanor situations, what would you lose? We'll go to the victim, hey, what do you want to do with it? Do you want to press start it? And she said yes. And I guess it's, I don't know, maybe if we would have taken some time, I don't know if I'd made a difference. So what I'll do then is I'll go ahead and get the warrant, because I can get the warrant today.
Okay.
And you're off tomorrow.
Yeah.
If you turn yourself in first thing in the morning, it's very possible that maybe tomorrow they get you in front of a judge. Well,
I don't have anybody to get me out because my mama don't have no money, so it's just me.
You've never been in trouble before.
No.
And so you've never been arrested before.
No.
All that plays in a lot. Okay? And I'm going to talk to the judge about all this.
No, I didn't go home. I ate. And I ate. And then I mean, it takes me a while to eat. So,
Yeah.
I don't know, about an hour.
Mm-hmm.
And then I see where it's at. I'll follow it. Because she lives in Jefferson.
Gotcha.
At the gated community.
That's when you saw where she lived at in the gated community. Okay. And then eventually you go home at some point, I'm guessing.
I went and I painted.
Okay. I got
I
you.
painted.
Key legal lesson. Never attach any tracking device, including Apple AirTags, to another person's vehicle or property without their explicit consent. Such actions violate Georgia Code Section 16-5-90 and may also lead to civil liability for invasion of privacy. For estranged family members, the emotional desire to reconnect or check on someone does not override the other person's fundamental right to privacy and personal boundaries. Ignoring those boundaries can quickly turn a well-intentioned act into a criminal offense. Respecting no-contact wishes is not only the legally safest choice, but also the emotionally healthier path for all parties involved in strained family relationships. The investigating officer receives a B+ grade for conducting a fair, thorough, and empathetic investigation while properly balancing the rights of both the victim and the suspect. The biological mother receives a C grade. While her anxiety and desire to be part of her daughter's life are understandable on a human level, the deliberate and unauthorized placement of the AirTag clearly violated established Georgia stalking law. In today's digital age, tracking technology such as AirTags has made secret surveillance incredibly simple and accessible to ordinary people. However, the legal consequences remain very serious. Technology does not create new rights, it only makes old violations easier to commit. The safest and correct approach is always to obtain explicit consent or seek lawful court-ordered contact rather than resorting to self-help measures that cross legal boundaries. Let us know if there is an interaction or legal topic that you would like us to discuss in the comments below. Thank you for watching.